Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good and I hope my videos are helping you improve your vocal and music skills. Today we'll be learning a very special song because this song is really close to my heart. This song was released back in the year 2012 and it was from the movie called Agneepath. By now you would have guessed the song as well. The most beautiful song sung by Sonu Nigam ji, which is Abhi, Mujh, Kahin. Composed by Ajay-Atul ji and written beautifully by Amitabh Bhattacharya ji. So without any further delay, let's get into the song and let's set our Shruti box in the scale A. So the very first note, Abhi. Abhi starts at the note Ga. Sa re ga, Abhi. So A starts at Ga and then goes a little up. Abhi. And you extend it. Then comes Mujh mein. So the mu of the Mujh starts one step higher than where we left. Where did we leave Abhi? Abhi, mu. It starts one step higher and then it comes down. Mujh mein. Kahi goes same way as that of Abhi. Kahi. And then comes Baki. Ba, ki. So ba starts at the same place where we left Kahi. Kahi, ba. And then it goes up and comes back. Ba. Then ki. So the ki is actually coming a little faster in the song. So how it comes in the actual song is ba, ki. So that run, right? That is nothing but ki. So you stress on the same note and come down. That's all it is. Okay? Ba, ki. Then comes thodi si. So the tho starts one step higher than where we left ki. Ki, tho, thodi si. So it goes up and comes back again. Thodi si. Hai. Hai has 5 notes. Ha, ha. So zindagi, okay? Zindagi. So this is our whole line, okay? Let's try this once again. Abhi, mujh mein kahin, baki thodi si hai zindagi. And you extend that zindagi, right? Going to the next line, you don't have to learn anything new. You just have to sing the next line in the same tune that we learned, okay? Let's try that slowly once again. The lyrics are on the screen. Jagi dhadkan nahi jana zinda hu main to abhi. Going forward, Ka of the Kuch starts off at the same note where we left. Kuch aisi. So it is slowly going up. Kuch aisi la. Right? It is linearly going up. Gan. So the gun has 5 notes. So it starts at one place, comes one step down, goes up again, comes 2 steps down. Okay? Gan, kuch aisi lagan. Then the tune repeats itself. Is lamhe mein hai, is lamha ka. So till here, the tune repeats itself, like the previous 2 lines. Kuch aisi la, is lamha ka. And then there is a small zigzag that comes. So what happens is it starts at one place, comes the one step down, goes up again, right? Ha, tha. And then the same thing happens, but one step higher. Mera. So what happens? Me starts at a higher note, comes down, and then goes further up. Okay, this is not exactly a zigzag, but there are a lot of ups and downs notes here, right? Mera. Alright, so now let's try and sing this whole line together. Is lamha ka hatha mera. And then you extend that, okay? Moving ahead, all the notes that are coming next of this are at a higher position, okay? So please don't strain your voice. If your voice is getting strained, lower the pitch and then try to sing it, okay? The of the ab, right? Ab starts one step lower than where we left. Where did we leave the previous line? Kahata mera. This is where we left. Ab. So it comes one step down and joins the same note where we left, okay? Ab. And then from there it goes further up. He, sam, ne. So samne, sam, ne, e has 5 notes, right? Sam, ne. So this ab, hai, sam, ne together. Ab, hai, sam, ne. Alright? And then we repeat the same tune for the next line also. Ise cholo zara. And then comes mar jaun. Mar jaun. So what is happening is it is going up 2 steps, coming down 2 steps, and then going up 1 step. Mar jaun. Can you see that wave that it is following, right? Mar jaun. From here, it goes further up. Ya. So we are actually skipping 2 notes in between. If you want the notes, it's actually sa and ma, higher ma. It's all in the higher octave. Ha. So sa ma. So it is going that high, okay? Then from there, it slowly descends. Ji. So there is a small, between 2 notes, there is a zigzag pattern. Ji. And then lu has 3 notes. Lu. So ji, lu together. Ji, lu. And then comes za-ra-a, right? Za-ra. So the za-ra-a comes like a small wave, okay? Za-ra. Together from mar jaun. Mar jaun. Ya. The next line also follows the same tune that we learnt just now. Khushi ya chum lo ya ro lo zara mar jaun ya ji lo zara. And then comes Abhi Mujh mein Kahin, but before that there is a small humming, right? Zara. So we are stretching that note. And what is that note? Sa. Upper sa, right? From there we suddenly jump down to our pa, note pa. Oh. And then comes a small run that has 6 notes in that, okay? Ah. So it starts at one place, goes up, comes back again. Ah. And then the next one, the next 3 notes, right? That starts 1 step lower. Ah. And then finally we land at the same note as that of our Abhi, of the Abhi, right? Ah. So we started at pa, we went 1 step up, came back to pa, then the next set of notes started at ma, and then it landed at ga. So if you see the small transition of that small run, right? It's so beautiful, isn't it? So when you sing it faster, right? You know, it's going to sound something like this. So you see the run actually sounded so difficult, right? But when we break it down, it's just a couple of notes that we have to learn, isn't it? And then we again sing Abhi. So this is our very first paragraph. Now going to the next one. This also is starting with a small ha, but position of this note is ni. Sa ni ho ho. Ni is the note, okay? So the humming starts at ni and then the dhoop starts from a higher position. And then comes jalte hue. So if you see jalte hue, so it's all very closely packed, right? Dhoop mein jalte hue tan ko. And then we extend at that ko. Then comes chaya, cha. So cha we extend, ya. So ya we go one step up and come down. Chaya, ped. So ped also, it starts at a lower position and goes a little high. Okay, ped, chaya, ped, ki. The ki. Right? Ki comes a little faster. Ki. So these are all like run notes. Okay. So whenever you have run notes, you have to sing it faster. Okay. Ki. Mil. So mil comes gradually down with 3 notes. Mil. And then again it goes slightly up. Gai. Gai. So starting from dhoop mein jalte hue tan ko chaya ped ki mil gayi. And we extend that. Now we know what's coming, right? The same tune repeats itself with different set of words. Rote bacche की हंसी जैसे फुसलाने से फिर खिल गई. Beautiful. And then the next verses starts from a lower position. गई. This is where we ended, right? कुछ. The exact position of this note is sa. Sa ko kuch. So ku starts at a lower place, goes a little up, kuch, and then comes aisa, right? So the a of the aisa has 5 notes. So so it is a run, so we have to sing it faster, okay? But the notes are this. So what is happening is, it starts at one place, goes one step high, then comes back to that, goes 2 steps high and comes back, right? Right? So this is the composition of that a. From there on, the notes are very simple. So we only oscillate between 2 different notes. If you see, kuch hai sahi ab. So sahi ab mehsoos. So if you see, we are just going back and forth within 2 notes. Sahi ab mehsoos dil ko. See the magic, right? This beautiful line creates just with 2 notes. How it sounds in the original. कुछ ऐसा ही अब महसूस दिल को. So if you see this, It's just 2 notes. We go back and forth, back and forth. So let's try and sing this slow. Kuch hai sahi ab mehsoos dil ko. Till here we go the same way. Okay. Ho ra, ho ra. That ho comes further down. It is not the same like how we sing. If it was the same, how would it sound? साही अब महसूस दिल को हो रहा है. But it is not like that, right? हो रहा. So हो रहा. So those also follow the same way. हो रहा है. So hai and then comes down and we stress on the note twice. Hai. So ho raha hai together. Ho raha hai. And this whole line together. Kuch hai sahi ab महसूस दिल को हो रहा है. Beautiful line, isn't it? And then the next line also follows the same tune. बरसों के पुराने जख्म पे. And from here it goes up. Instead of हो रहा है, instead of that we go further up. मर हमला. So mar goes up. Hamla. So there is a small up and down cycle. Hamla. And then ga slides further down. Ga sa hai. Ga sa hai. So that ga, so that actually comes as a run. Marham laga sa. That ga, right? Ga sa. That's nothing but ga sa hai. So ga ga ga. So that's how it is. Okay. Together. बरसों के पुराने जख्म पे मर हमला सा है. Beautiful. And from here we follow the same tune what we learnt in the first paragraph. अब ऐसी लगन. We learned this, right? So the same tune follows in the next verses also. Trying to compare those two and sing. कुछ ऐसा रहम इस लम्हे में है, ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा. And then it follows the same. अब सामने. So it follows the same tune. Okay. So this was our whole second paragraph. Okay. Now we know how to sing the song with correct notes, right? But for a song like this, it is very, very important for you all to know the meaning of the song and then sing along with the emotion that comes along with the meaning. There is a beautiful proverb in English. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. So this is the proverb. So what this means is, after having a life filled with hustles and bustles, there is a slight hope that there is some positivity that is there. So if you see the entire song, right, after having such a hard life, finally there is a purpose for this particular life that I was living. So when you have a song with such beautiful and such a deep lyrics, right, the emotion of this particular song or the emotion of these particular words so should reflect that meaning. We all know that this song is sung by Sonu Nigam ji. So when you listen to him, you can hear a lot of minute brikas or the fast runs that we call, that comes in lightning speed, right? So if you see, मुझ में कहीं बाके. So many small things he does, right? So this actually adds beauty to this particular song. And not just this, when you see him sing, if you see that he takes the song in a single breath, right? So there is a lot of continuity, there is a lot of connectivity between the notes. Abhi mujh mein kahin baki thodi si. So if you see the way how he sings, the volume of the notes goes up and down, right? Baki thodi si hai. So if you see, the volume is going up and then it is coming down. So this keeps happening throughout the song. So when we sing this song, right, we'll have to consider all these things and then try to bring in the final output of the song. Okay, starting from the very first line, Abhi. So how did we learn? Abhi. So that's how we learned it, right? But when you sing it as a song, Abhi, can you identify that the volume, like the volume bar is going gradually and slowly up, not very fast, not very abrupt, but it is slowly going up. Abhi. Okay, so these kind of things is very, very important in this song. Mujh mein kahin. Here again, the same technique we apply. Baki. There is a connectivity between all these notes. Baki is now sounding like Baki. So what all we are doing? We are connecting all these notes. That's point number one. And then we are increasing the volume, decreasing the volume. You know that, you remember that volume bar that goes up and down, like slowly you're increasing, slowly you're decreasing. So these two things you will have to remember throughout this song. Okay, Baki, right? Thodi si. Here again, thodi si, right? Hai zindagi. See how much of a difference just these two simple techniques has made to your song, right? So now let's try and apply this to the entire song. Okay, Jagi धड़कन नई जाना जिंदा हूँ मैं तो अभी. Very good. See, you can see the difference, right? It's just flowing like a breeze. Let's continue from here. कुछ ऐसी लगन इस लम्हे में है, ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा. And again, when you stretch on these high pitch notes, right? ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा. Never ever give your full volume, right? And I also want to say a small experience that I used to do. When I was young, I used to have a very bold voice. Like in Tamil they say Ganeer voice, which means it's very bold. When you sing it, it just hits you. So I was having that kind of a voice. And I used to think that whenever I go high pitches, I'll give full volume so that I can impress my listeners. That's how I was, okay? So whenever I used to hit the high pitches, ye lamha kaha tha mera. So I used to sing like this. Later on, after years and years, I slowly started realizing that this is that one thing you should never do. But all my life, I had done the same thing. And that is the reason, even though my voice was bold, I was singing very nice, the audience never felt my song. They just heard my song, right? So after a long period, when I started like understanding these nuances, right? That's when I realized, okay, this is not the way that we should sing a song. The proper way to sing a song is whenever you're going high, you should always try and soften your tone when you go up. Let's continue. ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा, अब है सामने. So if you see, ab hai samne became ab hai samne. So ne. So volume is going up and then it's coming slowly down, right? Ise chho lo zara, mar jao, became mar jao. So connectivity and then volume. Same two things that we are applying, right? But the difference that you hear is huge. So try and focus on these two things while you sing. Now let's move to the next paragraph so that we can see the nuances there as well. Even that ho. Starting from a lower volume, we are going up, right? Slowly powering your tone with the volume. So here, right, sometimes what Sonu Nigam ji does is he adds some little extra notes to make the song a little more beautiful, right? Instead of that, so you are just looping in the next note and then trying to sing it. So that's all it is, okay? Trying to slightly loop in the next higher note to make the song sound even more beautiful. फुसलाने से फिर खिल गई, कुछ ऐसा ही अब महसूस दिल को हो रहा है. So this is a very long line, okay? So this whole line is sung in single breath. So what you have to do is, you have to take a deep breath in before you attempt to sing this line, because the line itself is long. Along with that, you have to add a lot of nuances. So that takes even more energy and even more breath control, right? So that is the reason. कुछ ऐसा ही अब महसूस दिल को हो रहा है. So the whole line, along with all these small nuances, will definitely take a long breath. So that is the reason you should take a long breath, deep breath in before you attempt this line, okay? And the same thing goes to the next line also. बरसों के पुराने जख्म पे मरहम लगा सा है, कुछ ऐसी रहम इस लम्हे में है. And even in lamhe mein hai, he does something extra. इस लम्हे not very complicated, it's simple. If you remember, we just said, right, in the previous time when he attempted that nuance, he just goes up a little and then comes back. The same thing applies here. He's just slightly going up and coming down, but see what kind of difference that makes, right? That's all it is, okay? So you can try adding these nuances. You can also try something somewhere else on your own and see how that sounds, okay? Because we know, right, there is no right and wrong with music. Whatever you sing, whatever nuances that you want to try, if it's beautifying the song, then why not, right? So this was our song for today. So when you have a beautiful song and you already know how to sing so beautifully, right? But you should also be on the tempo, the rhythm. So let's try and quickly see that as well so that we can make our song complete. So the beat pattern of this song, right? It's actually set in the Thalam called Mishra Chapal. This is the Carnatic music Thalam name. It actually goes something like this. Ta ki ta, ta ka di mi, ta ki ta ka di mi. You can also remember it as 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4. We also have a beautiful Bollywood song in the same beat pattern, which is Ajay-Atul. Tak itta tak dimmi, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4. Aaj ibadat रूबरू हो गई. So this Abhi Mujh mein Kahin also follows the same pattern. So what I'll do, I'll put on the screen as to what exact word comes in that 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 pattern, so that you can try and follow that. Okay, let's sing it very slow. Abhi मुझ में कहीं बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी, जगी धड़कन नहीं, जाना जिंदा हूँ मैं तो अभी, कुछ ऐसी लगन इस लम्हे में है, ये लम्हा कहा था मेरा, अब है सामने इसे छू लो जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लो जरा, खुशियाँ चूम लो या रो लो जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लो जरा. Beautiful. Now going to the next verses. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. हो धूप में जलते हुए तन को, छाया पेड़ की मिल गई, रूठे बच्चे की हंसी जैसे फुसलाने से फिर खिल गई, कुछ ऐसा ही अब महसूस दिल को हो रहा है, बरसों के पुराने जख्म पे मरहम लगा सा है, कुछ ऐसी रहम. Beautiful. So you are now able to understand that easily, isn't it? So the Thalam, the nuances and the notations, right? So now your song is complete. So thank you so much all for staying tuned. This had been one of my most favorite songs and I really wanted to teach this. So I really hope this helped you, and keep practicing, keep singing, and if you have any doubts, please don't hesitate to ping me. Your doubt can be as complicated as how should I sing this nuance, or it can be as silly as I don't know where is the note ga, I don't know where is the note sa. It can be anything. Just post it in the comment sections. I'll be really happy to help you. And if you have any songs that you want to learn, please do put that in the comment sections as well. So with that, I'll sign off for today and keep singing. I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.